Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Here we have a residential application. So we have a wooden structure up here, and then I have it as a dining space, but it could be a reclining space. I'm not quite sure about that, but let's go ahead and just say it's a dining space for now. And they've got doors that swing inward, so that's not an issue. And I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and look at the dimensions. Overall dimensions of the structure I have at outside edge to outside edge 17 feet 8 inches, and then I have the wall to the center of the post at 8 feet 10 and a half. I have the height of the post at 6 feet 9, and then the bottom of these cross members here at 7 foot 6 inches. So this is a low application, and that's something to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and turn that off. One last thing. In the drawing that they sent me, I had to move this beam about 1/4 inch, I think it is, out or in towards the home so I can get this 1 foot 4 3/4. And then this beam here, I moved out away from the home the same amount so I can get that same 1 foot 4 3/4. I'll show you why in a minute. Alright, so the first thing I thought is let's go ahead and put some Slimline units in here. You can see that what I've done was just to center the unit in between here, this space, so I can meet my clearances 6 inches on either side, and it goes around 6 inches to the top as well. And then the issue I came up with, you can see we had good coverage and everything, but the issue I came up with was the clearance below the heater. Let's see here. I have it down here, I think. Let me turn that one off for a second. There we go. The clearance below here is 18 inches. I have the heaters at the same elevation as the bottom of these beams, and because the clearance below didn't meet, this is about a 5 foot long unit, it penetrated the column here, and so that was a problem. So I moved it closer over, and then I came up with a different issue here. But I just want to show this so that some people will wonder, why didn't I try this model out here? But in any case, you need about 3 feet of distance between heater and heater. So that's the problem with this particular application on 4,000 watt units. So let's just go ahead and turn that off. And then I thought, well, let's use the, I like to get a little bit hotter unit, so I thought, well, let's use the C series, but the issue with the C series is, again, clearance above. I can't meet the clearance above. Now there's 6 inches from this side here, and this heater is a little bit wider, so that doesn't meet. So that's no good either, but again, I'm trying to get a nice warm location up here, so let's turn that off. And that off. And so the final option I came up with that would work would be the Slimline Infratech. This is an SL2424, so 2,400 watt unit. And again, same elevation as the bottom of the beams here. And you're gonna have to come up with your own mounting bracket. I would suggest maybe taking a piece of 1x1 tubular steel, something of that nature, and bringing it across and dropping down a bar and making your own bracket. The OEM bracket looks like this, and you can see it's too high, so maybe cut the OEM and weld it to that bar, or maybe just take a bar and weld on a piece of bar and drill your own hole there. But this is how this footprint of heat would work. I have these basically 3 foot from each other and centered in the room, and then centered within these spaces here. Now, one other thing I wasn't quite sure about, let me just put this on there, this overlay, is the floor plan showed that the roof line came out a little bit further than over this edge of this cross member. And if that's true, then we still have to deal with that clearance, and I'm not quite sure how that worked. But let's see here if I can pop this on again. You can see that we have a clearance that goes all around the top of the unit, so it's 6 inches this way, and then from this edge 6 inches up and all the way around. So that's the only questionable thing I had. Now you could move this group of heaters into here and then move this support or cross member over slightly so you can get that 6 inches of clearance on either side. But it would be a lot of crossover in the center, and I'm not too excited about that. And then you'd probably lose some of the heat output over here. So even this here, this application here, where I have the center not heated well, I'm still not happy about that as well. So, but that's the best I can come up with now. You could do something like this, which would be, hold on one second. You could go something like this, where you were, if you were to, let me just move all of this equipment over real quick. I think I can do that quick. And I'm going to just kind of arbitrarily move it over here. So bear with me on that. So if I just was to arbitrarily move that over roughly in the center, delete this one and delete that one, you can see here you're getting the same kind of effect, but you're not really reaching the outside chairs as well. Again, I arbitrarily move that, so it's not really centered, but I hope you get the point that I'm trying to make here. Let's go ahead and move it a little bit over. And you can see here that, again, I'm just not hitting the outside edges. That's why I wanted the dual units here. But so there's the different options. And again, we still have that issue of this. I'm not quite sure that overhang. So, all right. Well, this I hope this helps this customer out. I know it's not a final answer, but we do have some issues with this edge here, and you know, other options. Now you could mount a heater over here, but it would hang down so low that I think that would be very intrusive. That's why I didn't choose that. And then also you wouldn't get the throw out to the center of the table as well, so that would be another issue. The clearances, you have a lot of clearances to deal with, front and side clearances, that I don't think would work well in this application. I think this would be the best option. So, all right, thank you for watching. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, feel free to send us an email to support@patioheat.com. And also, if this has helped you, please give us a thumbs up. We really need the thumbs up so we can beat the algorithms of YouTube and get more people to see what we can do for you. Thank you very much. Have a great day.